Will this 250XE suit me better than 300XE? Hey, what's up guys, Rado here, and yeah, we have these two identical bikes, almost identical. This is my 2017 300XE with 260 hours, 10 hours since I have it, since we rebuilt everything that needed attention. And then this is 2018 250XE with 10 hours total. So pretty much a brand new bike, right? And man, I'm really excited that we can ride these two bikes back to back on the same trails. 250XE, let's see how it flows. Alright guys, so 300XE, same place, let's see how it flows. Listen to the bike, see if you can hear the difference. It floats. Not bad. Alright, so 300 flows as well. Man, these bikes are so much fun. Wow. Let's see how we do. Up, steep, hill, first, second gear. Second gear. Second gear. Can you guys hear the difference? Comment below, let me know. I try to stay off the clutch as much as possible. This thing feels pretty good. I'm not even thinking about the clutch. Here I clutch it because I have to slow down. First gear. We are still in second gear. Second gear. Alright, so same section on a 300. I don't know what you guys could hear on the video, but I could definitely feel quite a big difference here. The way this bike runs from the bottom, where the power is, how it pulls right from off idle, it's just better than 250. You can feel the difference. First of all, I have to say, what an amazing bikes. 250 or 300. Hey, if you are in the market and you want to buy a bike, trail bike, and you don't know if you want to buy 250 or 300, buy the one you find first. I would say, if same goes for me. I was looking for a bike. I always look for a bikes on a Craigslist and OfferUp and Marketplace and other places. And this one came up, and I bought it. But if this one is 250, I would also buy it. Same deal would be for me. Like, it doesn't really make a big difference if it's 250 or 300. It would actually be more fun for me because I spend a lot of time on 300. So having 250 would be fun thing to do. So I have something a little bit different. Although these bikes are not much different, you can feel the differences. So first of all, they are done the same way. You know, Motoseat, Decal MX, we have P3 carbon protection, we have FMF. Head is cut on this. I have RK tag head on mine. This one has Mikuni carburetor with JD jetting and the mat in the carburetor that Jay did, and it runs really good. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel any gurgle, nothing like that. Mine has Keen with stick and JD jetting. So pretty much identical bikes. FMF. This one actually has better exhaust, doesn't have a sparky, so it's not as restrictive as my Turbine Core 2. This one goes to Utah, they don't need it, so it's fine. Mine is in California, so I knew I have to have it. Now the protection, the Enduro Engineering and Bulletproof and all these parts are identical. Big IMS tank. So, and also the suspension is air, done by Racetech. So we're really comparing apples to apples. Even the tires are exactly the same. Trials tire in the back, and front we have Dunlop 8081. So definitely apples to apples here. Now this bike 250, what I felt and would it suit me better? Would I feel better on this bike? Now let's talk about the differences. First of all, bottom power, you can feel it right away. From the moment you shift in the first gear and let go of that clutch, you feel that the pull and the feel, even the sound is a little bit different, a little more mellow. It's not that it's not powerful enough, but it's just a little more mellow. I'm used to this kind of bark of this 300 when you let go of a clutch and you give it little throttle and you feel the pull and you hear the engine. It sounds different on 250, but it's still plenty good. It's enough bottom power. Now if you go to really technical stuff and you are just kind of climbing in a first, second gear and you clutch it, then 300 will stay alive longer than 250. And even maybe for the slower riders, less experienced riders, probably the 300 would be better fit for them, for us, because it's probably a little bit easier to stay running and will pull up these hills easier than 250. On 250, if you are on it a little better, then it will do any of the hill climbs and the technical sections, all of that. But the bottom, I think it's a little bit weaker here. Now what is better on 250, and this is highly subjective, it's just my opinion, I feel that 250 just has a little more fun when you are on the flowy stuff and you have a little bit higher speed and you are in a third gear, fourth gear, you give it a little more throttle and you are in that mid of power. This bike loves it there, loves it in the mid-range, loves it on the pipe, and if you stay with the bike and you flow with the bike, it feels amazing, and it just kind of gives you a little more reward, and it just feels a little better, because you know that, oh yeah, the bike is where it feels good, and you are keeping it there. This bike feels good everywhere, so it's a little bit different, right? But when you get this bike on the pipe, it just sounds and runs really happy, and you can feel that. You sync with the bike, you gel with the bike, and that... you just have this really good feeling when you are synced with the bike like that. And also I paid really close attention to the vibrations. These both are counterbalance engines, so there's almost zero vibrations, nothing on the handlebars at all. And on 250 I did not feel anything on my pegs, foot pegs, nothing at all. And pair that with the suspension done by Racetech, the air fork, it feels buttery smooth on those faster trails. I couldn't even believe, like, man, I'm riding a 2-stroke. It was so smooth when I was on those trails. My 300 very smooth too, but I think that 300 engine just vibrates a little bit more. I could feel it on my pegs a little bit more, but doesn't bother me at all. It's nothing that will wear me down, wear me off in the long riding. It's not nothing when you compare that to like old school 2-strokes. But just, you know, for you guys who are very sensitive, yes, you can probably feel the difference. And then 250 is just a buttery smooth. Other than that, dude, I feel the handling, the brakes, the you know, suspension, and how the thing feels in my hands, I think it's identical. Both feel brand new. This one was done with 260 hours. Suspension is done, greased, everything that needs to be greased, replaced the bearings that needed attention, and it feels as good as this, I would say, brand new bike, because it only has 10 hours. So really, these bikes are good. Take care of them, do the maintenance, they're gonna run for a long time. One guy commented on my video, he said he has 758 hours on 300XC, which is incredible. If you're watching this video, send me an email. I want to talk to you. We can do video together about your bike, because it just sounds incredible putting that many hours on 300. There's some guys riding dirt bikes. You can maybe hear it in the background. Okay, so what would I buy if I have choice to buy these two bikes for the same price? I would go for 300, just because it is slightly better everywhere. Now, if I'm looking for a bike and I only find 250, I would buy 250. No problem, no hesitation. I would buy 250, and as I said, I would be happy that I have something a little bit different, and we can do different videos, and I can have little different experience. I can still ride everything on this bike, and I can still have the same amount of fun, maybe even a little bit more when I'm on that, you know, flowy stuff on 250. So for you guys, if you want to make decision, man, just get the bike you find first, and you find better deal on. I would say it like that. If you're buying brand new, then probably go for 300, because there's not a big difference there, probably a few $100s, and it just does everything great. It's very hard to beat these bikes. This 17 and plus, and now the TPI bikes, you know, probably not in California because of those sticker situation. I'll do a video about it later. We are running into a funny seasons here with all these off-road bikes starting from 2022 in California. But for these carbureted bikes, 250 or 300, man, both are amazing. Buy the one that you find first, and you get better deal on. Alright, my friends, well, let me know below in the comments. I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear your comparison. I want to hear what is your experience comparing this 250 versus 300. What you feel. Do you agree with me? You disagree? Comment below. Let us know. And don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you guys later.